Hello, everyone. This is Jewel again. you know, being on the road for 30 years as a motivational speaker, life coach, and author, I tend to sometimes take for granted my journey and my testimony. And I'm always reminded by my sister Joy and others how important it is to share how I took my leap of faith, how I jumped off the cliff, how I just walked by faith and not by sight. 30-something years ago, I walked away from my job at aerospace industry here in Southern California and began my speaking platform as a motivational speaker. One of the first women of color to do it. I had no role models at the time to show me how to do it. I never took a class in Toastmasters. I just knew that there was a compelling desire, purpose inside of me, and I was going to just do it. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have a coach. I never took a class. No one gave me permission. I just jumped. I took that leap of faith. I walked by faith and not by sight, and haven't turned back since. I had no idea, though, when I did that I'd be speaking in London, Jamaica, Brazil, Cancun, the Virgin Islands, Turks and Caicos, St. Kitts, 35 of the United States, and coming up soon I'll be speaking in South Africa and Hawaii. Man, oh man, what happens when you jump, when you leap, when you jump off the cliff and you go for it? Amazing things begin to happen. Did I know what I know now? Did I have the experience I have now? Of course not. All of that comes. The wings are developed as you soar. The resources come. The confidence is built. Your resume is built. People come and go out of your life. But I tell you, I wouldn't take nothing from my journey now. I am so happy because I know at this stage of my life that our life is nothing but a vapor. And I want to be able to know that I have fulfilled my purpose. And to know that I was willing to jump, I was willing to leap, not knowing if I'd land. I'm wondering if it's because I'm wired as a right brain person. Some people are very dominant left brain thinkers, and left brain thinkers are strategists. They suffer from paralysis of analysis. They overthink, they strategize, they're very linear. Things have to go in a certain order, and when they don't go in a certain order, it stresses them out. And so if you are a left brain thinker, you may never jump. You may never take a leap of faith because you are overthinking, overanalyzing, doing the research, and you think you're doing something, but what you need now is the faith to go ahead and leap. I mean, as a right brain thinker that I am, I can tend to be impulsive, but I'm grateful that I'm wired in such a way that I'm not fearful of trying something new. I love adventure. No 2 days are the same. No 2 speaking engagements have been the same. I have spoken at colleges and schools and military bases and hospitals and government agencies. You name the letters, I've been there. EPA, IRS, FDIC, the Pentagon. I mean, the list goes on. So I left human resources in the aerospace industry to jump, to leap, to take a walk of faith, to walk into my purpose and my destiny. And so I'm glad I can share with you in this moment my testimony. So maybe it will encourage somebody else. Maybe I'll be that push for someone to say, go ahead. You've been standing at the cliff too long. You've been waiting for somebody. You want a golden parachute. And you don't need that. What you need is faith. You got to obey that golden gut. I remember speaking at an event years ago, and a man walked up to me and he said, Jewel Diamond Taylor, Jewel, I am sightless. I can't see anything. He said, but when you were speaking, I could tell and I could feel your passion. And he said, I simply want to say to you, thank you for following your golden gut. I will never forget that. What an affirmation. See, the affirmations have come after I took the leap, after I jumped. I didn't need affirmation. I didn't need validation. I didn't need permission. I just knew that it was my calling But it's so wonderful to get feedback along the years to see that I'm still on purpose and I'm still valid and I'm still resonating with what people need to hear and what people need to know. So I want to encourage you today, if you're recognizing that you are wired to be a left brain person and you are overthinking, you're overanalyzing, you're strategizing, and you're waiting for the perfect moment, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And if you realize that you're a right brain person, now don't be too impulsive. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I was blessed. I'm married and I had a second income, and I was a very low maintenance person. I'd never been into name brand this and name brand that. I was willing to sacrifice. I put a lot of things on hold. I wasn't buying big ticket items. I had 2 small children at the time. So I streamlined my life. I did discount shopping. Come on, somebody. I made my career track a priority. And so I chose to invest in what I was doing because I knew that once I took that leap, once I jumped, I wanted it to work. I activated my faith by action. How are you going to activate your faith? See, one thing I know, I'm very comfortable in my skin doing what I'm doing. I know I was born for this. What were you born to do? Is it time for you to jump? Is it time for you to take a leap of faith? Are you waiting for somebody to come to the cliff and push you? Because sometimes life will push you off the cliff and you're like, ah! And you're scared. So go ahead. Do it, boo. Be one of many like me that can say, I was born for this.